Good morning, traders. Welcome back to the Harmonics Trading Channel. As committed last week that I'm going to make a new video on something, apart from the strategies. As per the votes only, I have decided to make a video on the trading psychology. So today in this video, please make sure that you watch the video from beginning to end, because this is something very important for each and every traders, because in Indian stock market more than 95% people are losing money. That is not all about they are following the wrong strategy or they are doing something wrong. No, not at all. I would say that there are thousands of strategies available in the market. Right, if you Google, if you YouTube for any new strategy, any stock specific strategy, any general strategy, there are so many. But why people are not able to follow each a single strategy and based on that they can make money? Because there are certain reasons which are associated with the human psychology, a trader's psychology. Based on that, they keep on losing money every now and then. And even if they are making good profitable trades, suppose they are taking 10 trades and out of which they are making profit in 6 trades and only 4 trades are there, but even after making profit in 6 trades, they are ending up the month or that particular period with net loss. Why? Because there are certain reasons associated with that. So today we are going to talk about that. So as according to me, or according to, if you also think about it, due to this advanced level of technology, there are so many sources available where people are getting ready-made calls. So first and foremost thing in this psychology is Telegram channels. Many of you would agree with me that because of this Telegram channels, there are so many people, I would say more than 85-90 people who are incurring loss every now and then. Because every Tom, Dick and Harry is coming up with his or her own Telegram channel, including me. So that is the main reason why people are not able to focus on their own setup or on their own strategy. Like, so we'll discuss first over here that how Telegram channels are, deviating from you, from your trades. So let's say take an example. Suppose you yourself know a strategy, and according to strategy, you have selected stock X, which you are going to buy above 100. For example, I am taking just an example, no specific price I am taking. As per your own setup, you have selected that stock X you are supposed to buy above 100, right? But immediately on your phone, there are messages popping up on your Telegram channels, right? And someone else from the channel that says that same stock X, he is recommending to sell near 101. So what was your setup? You were supposed to buy above 100, your target was 105 and your stop loss was 95. But suddenly what has happened? Someone else in the other Telegram channel has posted that the same stock X can be sold at 101. So at that time you will be in dilemma. So whether should I trust my setup or should I go with this person? So again, there will be two probabilities. What you will do, instead of buying the stock at 100, whenever it reaches to 101, you are going to sell it. Mistake number one. What you have done, you have selected a right stock to buy above 100, but eventually you ended up with selling at 101. Why? Because someone else in the Telegram channel has told that this stock is very good for selling. And what happens? The moment you sell the stock at 101, it will go upside 101, 102, 103, and it will reach to 105, which was your target. But sir, what has happened here? Instead of buying, you have sold it at 101, and what has happened? You ended up with making loss of 4 points over here. So learning from this, guys, please delete unwanted Telegram channels from your list. You keep only one or two channels which you are comfortable with. I'm not saying, disclaimer, I am not saying that you keep my channel and you delete other channels. No, even if my channel is not that in your list, which is making you profitable, right away open Telegram and delete my channel as well. But my humble request to all of you that please do not follow more than 2 Telegram channels, and those two also where you are comfortable with. Guys, when you decide to trade on your own setup, do not deviate your mind from there, otherwise you will end up with loss only. So this was the first reason of this psychology, that guys, please delete this Telegram channel from your Telegram and try to be try to trade on your own setup, or follow those 1 or 2 channels which are giving you consistent profitable trades. You should know on what basis these people are giving calls. There should be some reason behind that. Random calls, please avoid, please protect your capital. Now coming back to the second thing, people don't know the most important thing, which is money management. If you really ask me to rate money management or strategy, I would rate money management above this risk. I mean, this strategies. I would rate this money management at 75 to 80%, and rest 20-25% would go for strategy. Even if you have very nice strategies, which is more profitable, but guys, if you don't know about money management, if you are not able to manage your capital, believe me, even after making 7 profit out of 10, you will end up with net loss at the end of the 10 trades. So what mistake people do here? Let us take that example over here. What mistake people do here? Say for example, first of all, they don't know about the risk bearing capacity. For example, some person is trading with capital 1 lakh. So according to me or any trader, I am talking about intraday trading. This is not about your positional. I am strictly talking about intraday trades, where a person is trading with 1 lakh capital. His or her risk per day should not be either 2%, or it should be 2% or 3%. It should not be more than 3%. If you want to keep it 1%, well and good. If you want to keep it 3%, 2%, it's good. But do not increase your risk bearing capacity per day more than 3 or maximum 4%. That on any given day, if your stop loss hits, you are not going to lose more than rupees 4,000. Guys, this risk reward, this money management, this position sizing is most crucial thing for those who are trading in intraday market. Even for those who are trading in positional market, they should focus on this money management. Right now, after deciding that you have got a risk of 4%, that is maximum of 4,000 rupee, right? So how, based on this risk bearing capacity, how you are going to make your position? So my next point would be, in money management, we would be talking about position sizing, because if you don't know how to size the position, you can make more loss compared to your maximum risk bearing capacity. So let us talk about position sizing, how to do that. So for position sizing, you should know 2 things. First, your maximum risk bearing capacity per day, which is here 4,000 rupee. Second thing, you should know about your entry of the stock, and you should know about the stop loss of your trade. If you know these 3 things, it will be very easy for you to size your position, because we should not take even a single trade more than our risk bearing capacity. So how to make this position, right? So for example, for any given stock, your entry is at 100 rupee and your stop loss is 95. So for a layman, it is very easy to understand that stop loss is just 5 points. Right, now you have 3 components: your risk bearing capacity, which is 4,000, your entry which was at 100, your stop loss which was at 95. So according to these 2 figures, we have found out that my stop loss for the trade is 5 rupees. So based on these 2, your risk bearing capacity and your stop loss difference, you are going to decide on your position sizing. So how to do your position sizing? For that, what is your risk bearing capacity, which is 4,000, you have to divide this 4,000 by 5. So whatever number comes, which is coming at 800. So for any given trade, suppose you are taking only one trade per day with this entry at 100, stop loss is 95, you should not take even a single stock more than 800. Why 800? Because even if in this trade, if it doesn't go in your direction, if it reverses from that and hits your stop loss, your loss should be within your limit of risk bearing capacity. Traders, please try to understand this is more important than understanding a strategy. If you are not able to decide your position, if you are taking random trades, this can be 10,000 also, this can be 5,000 also, this can be 6,000 also, because stop loss is 5 rupees fixed, right? So if you take 1,000 rupees, 1,000 stocks randomly, what will be your loss? Loss will be 5,000 instead of 4,000. It will be 5,000. So you need to understand three things: your risk bearing capacity, which should not exceed more than 4% per day. Second, you should know the precise entry of your stock. Third, you should know the stop loss for the stock. And after deciding entry and stop loss, you will get to know that my stop loss will be X or Y point. Here it is 5 points. So when you divide your risk bearing capacity by 5 points, you have got the answer that you have to trade with maximum 800 quantity. Here one more thing, this 4,000 is including your brokerage. This 4,000 is including your brokerage. That means if you take 800 quantity, your loss will be more than 4,000, which will be coming around 4,100 or roughly 14150. So what you have to do, instead of taking 800, you can take 780 or 790 quantity, so that if the stock hits your stop loss including brokerage, your loss will not be more than 4,000 rupee. So this was my second point. First, we discussed about how people are losing using this Telegram channels. Second was the money management part, where we have decided that out of your total capital, you should not risk more than 4%. 4% is the upper limit. You can go with 3%, 2%, 1.5%, 1% as well. The lower the risk, the better the probability of earning. Third, we have seen about position sizing. We know about three things. We know first thing, which is our risk bearing capacity. Second thing was your stop loss point. So when you divide risk bearing capacity by stop loss, you will get to know about your position. Now, third thing, most important thing apart from these three, that the traders trading psychology is very, very negative. I'm sorry to use this word, but why 95% people losing money, which is because of this next reason, which I am going to discuss about. And you all will be agreeing with me that those who have made a huge loss in your trading career, you must have made this mistake. What we do, we cut our profit trade with less points. And in contrast, we keep on waiting for more points even after your SL hits. So what we are doing here, we are cutting our profit with limited points and we are increasing our loss. So my dear friends, if you do this mistake in this market, even if you are making 7 out of 10 trades profitable, mark my word, you will end up with net loss at the end of the 10 days. So let us take an example on that. Even what people do, suppose your entry was at 500 rupee, your stop loss was 495, and taking 1:1, my target is 505 and target 2 will be 510. So guys, understand things very, very carefully. What we do here, this is our entry point where we take our trade. See what happens after this trade gets initiated. Once the trade gets initiated, and if you have entered with, for example, you are taking 500 quantity, you entered at 500. Now what is happening? The trade is moving towards your profitable journey, starting from 501. You're happy that you are making 500 bucks here. Again 502. That means you are getting profit of 10,000 here. Suddenly what will happen? There will be butterflies in your stomach. You will be in dilemma. You will be in anxiety that should I book this 1,000 rupee profit or should I wait for more? Now you start thinking negative. What will happen if my stock will reverse from 502 and hits my stop loss? So I won't even get 1000 rupee here. So thinking this negativity in your mind, what you people do, what we do, not only you, sorry about that, we including me, what retail traders do, with having anxiety in the mind, when with having butterflies in the stomach, what they do, they end up booking profit at 502. I am happy that you have made 1000 rupees. It's pretty good. 1000 rupee per day can make 22,000 rupees at the end of the month, because there are average 22 days trading session in each month. So you can make average 20,000 rupees per month, which is very good amount. I appreciate that. But guys, what mistakes we do here, now understand that what we have done here, this was scenario number 1, where you have booked 2 rupees profit and you have come out with 1000 rupees. So for example, on the first day, you have booked 1000 rupee profit. Pretty good. On the second day, you are booking 1000 rupee profit. On the third day also, consistently you are making 1000 rupee profit. So what is total profit now? Total profit is 3000 rupees. If you deduct the brokerage over here, your average profit will be around rupees 2500 for 3 days, which is excellent according to me. Right now, the main point comes here. Suppose you are trading for the 4th day. Unfortunately, you bought 500 quantity at 500 rupee and stock start falling down. So gradually it falls down 499. It's okay, you are losing 500 bucks here. 498. Loss is 1000, but still you are waiting. 497. Still you are waiting. Human psychology says that whenever there is a loss happening, we wait for more and more point, thinking that this stock will reverse from here and my profit will come. So by thinking this negative thing, what we do, even at 496, we are still waiting for the stop loss, and when stop loss comes to 495, here again you will be in double mind. What you will think, that this is gonna reverse from 494 for sure, let me wait for one more point. So you waited for one more point here, 493, and when it reaches to 492, now you are in fear that I am losing more and more and more, and what will do, at 491 you will cut your position. What happened here? What was your stop loss, guys? Stop loss was just 5 points, but with your negative thoughts, with your anxiety in your mind, with your approach toward the stop loss, you ended up with losing 9 points. How many quantity you have taken? 500. So loss will be 4500. So what happened here, guys? You have taken 3 consistent profit, 1000, 1000, total 3000 rupee. What happened on the 4th day? You ended up with losing 4500 rupee. For with some brokerage, it comes around 4800 rupee. So what is your net position now? You are in minus 1800 at the end of the 4th day. See, if you consider these 4 trades, which would be 100%, out of which 75% cases, 75%, that means for 2nd and 3rd day, you made a profit, but only 25%, that is only 1 day's loss, has taken entire profit, and you ended up with making loss of 1800 rupee at the end of the 4th day. So guys, I hope you all will be agreeing with me that you and me, I also have made such mistakes in my beginning of my trading career. Even sometimes I make a mistake like this also. Guys, work on this. Instead of finding a holy grail in this market, searching on YouTubes or multiple Telegram channels that these guys will help you to be billionaire, don't focus on making strategies every now and then. Guys, first you work on your own psychology of trading, and believe me guys, when you have worked on this 5 points which we have discussed on this video, believe me, nobody would stop you making money out of this market. One last thing I talked in this video, that I hope you understood these things, how we should cut our stops. Whenever it hits 495, that means like a robo, you need to come out of the trade. You don't need to wait for more points. Like, this is a sign of good trader. that you have to accept your stop loss. Don't feel like you are doing some mistakes or you are doing something wrong. Stop loss hits for everybody. Even big shots are hitting their own stop loss. I do my stop loss. There are people who accept the stop loss. There is no shame in accepting the stop loss. If you don't accept your stop loss, there won't be no capital with you tomorrow for trading in this market. So guys, work on this. And finally, one more thing which I wanted to discuss with you guys, which is an art of trailing stop loss. I always say in my Telegram channel, whenever we show this profit booking trades or maximizing profit, we always talk about art of trailing stop loss. If you master yourself for this trailing stop loss, believe me guys, nobody will stop you making money. Again, taking the same example, entry at 500, stop loss 495 and target 505. You have initiated the trade, right? So guys, how do you trail the stop loss? What we do, suppose the stop is going 501, 502, we book the profit. But don't do that guys. Whenever you are getting 2 points profit, try to minimize this stop loss now. You have to trail the stop loss. When the stock is moving towards 502, immediately you shift your stop loss to 496, which is 1 point above. So now your risk will be only 4 points. Now 503, you can move it to 497. Now the risk is only 3 points. Means you have trailed the stop loss by 2 points. The risk is only 3 points. What was the previous stop loss? 495. Now 497. Again it is moving towards 504. You have to keep it at 498 or 499 because you are taking 4 points profit here. Your stop loss should be just 1 point now. And the moment you reach to target number 1, which is 505, make sure there are 3 probabilities. Number 1, you book 100% profit here. As you can book 50% profit and you can trail with the cost to cost stop loss. And third thing, if you are risky trader, here you should make your stop loss at cost. So even if the stock reverses from your 505 to 500, you are not going to lose even a single penny here. And if you are lucky enough, if it is moving towards 510, guys, you will be able to get 10 points over here. So either book 100% here or else keep your revised stop loss at 505, so that whatever happens, you are going to get 5 points from this market. So understood how you trail the stop loss. Instead of booking quick profit, you should keep on moving your stop loss towards your profitable side, and like this you can maximize the profit and you can minimize the loss. The more you are able to minimize your loss, guys, the probability of making excellent trades would be much higher. And this is the fundamental of trading. For a trader, you should learn, it is important to learn trailing stop loss and to maintain their position. So guys, whatever I wanted to discuss with you guys is summarize everything in this video. I'm sorry to make a little bigger video, but this is this is a benefit for each and everybody who is following you on my me on my channel. And I just wanted you people to get help out of it. And I hope that this video is which video can change your trading career in upcoming days. And if you have liked anything in this video, please don't forget to like the video. And still, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe there and click on the bell icon, so that whenever I make some new video, you get a benefit out of it. Thank you so much, guys. And if you have any queries, if you have any difficulty, any queries regarding market, feel free to ping me at Harmonics Trading 111 on Telegram. If you have any query regarding the video, you can ping me on Telegram at Harmonics Trading 111. And if you want any explanation, you can write below in the comment box. I will give my link over there as well for your reference. So guys, I am requesting once again, like the video if you like anything here, and subscribe to the channel, and pass on this channel to near and dear ones of yours, so that they also can be benefited with my videos and the concept. Will be coming up soon with a new video. Till then, goodbye, good luck, have a nice weekend ahead. Thank you so much.